this game. Our hero here, our protagonist, won the lottery and he became a god. Yeah. If you want the explanation of that, well, you're on the wrong channel, but you can always go to my commentary-free videos to understand what the heck's going on with that. Okay, I could explain your job to you now. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Allow me to advance the story. It's a Nippon Ichi game, so they're always pretty subversive. As you would expect from the makers of Disgaea. You know, the SRPG in hell, where you play the role of a demon. Him. Yeah. These ladies are angels, or as the protagonist calls them, hot maids. Yeah, let's not kid ourselves here. It's sort of a moe game. And yes, I'm not the only one who's observed that all the characters look like avatars in Gaia Online or something. Like basically all the characters look like stock anime characters in an internet discussion group. And the animation's about as sophisticated too. Although I admit some of the dialogue's actually kind of amusing. So far. I'm supposed to be skipping this, I apologize. Okay, have you had experience as God before? If someone asks you if you're a god, you say, of course not. Right, Winston Zedmore? Let's see. See? He's humble. He's a humble god. Well, let's make him slightly less humble by going through this tutorial sequence right here. Again, by the way, remember Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Zettai Hero Project and Fatal Labyrinth, which I have videos on this channel. This is kind of like that. So if you hate Fatal Labyrinth, if you hate Druaga, if you hate turn-based dungeon crawlers where you have to punch empty space to kind of bait the enemy into moving closer to you, turn away now. This game is not for you. But I have an affinity for games like that for some reason. I can't explain it. Fatal Labyrinth wasn't the first game of that sort I've played. I don't even remember what the first game. I haven't played Shiren. Remember Shiren, that game on the Super Famicom that came out on the Wii and the DS? That game was okay. I mean, apparently it was an exquisitely balanced dungeon crawler. Whatever. Nah. I guess it's the Dark Souls of dungeon crawlers, I guess. It's the Dark Souls of mystery dungeon games. I did like Druaga, though. I have to go back and see if I can play that. It's like $3 now if you want to play that game. She's going to explain the basics of dungeon crawling in this game. You can use the left stick, but the game also has an isometric D-pad control. So if you press up, you move forward in the direction that you're facing. It's kind of weird. You get used to it pretty quickly, but you're probably going to die in some dungeons if you don't make sense of the nuances of the isometric control here. Because remember, the enemies only move when you move. It's like Super Hot, only without guns and Matrix-like slow motion acrobatics and nonsense like that. And if you wish to change directions without moving, press the square button. Okay, there's a mini-map over there on the right-hand side of the screen over there. See where that yellow line is pointing? That's the mini-map over there, underneath where it says 1F. Okay. And I press up to move in. So I press up to move in that direction. Left, right to move in that direction. Okay. That's going to take a bit of getting used to be honest with you. Okay. Yes, inside the dungeons, once you exit a predefined room, reduce the data transfer as it loads a new area. Yeah, it's prefetching the next randomly generated module, let's be honest. Because video games. Here we go. Grab one of those. You picked up a food item. When exploring any dungeon, you can steadily use up your youthful energy. Yeah, that's the EN meter. See on the top left-hand corner of the screen? HP is in green. SP is in purple. That blue EN meter is at 98%. Like in Fatal Labyrinth, like in most of these mystery dungeon games, every step counts. So every time you move, you lose energy from that meter right there on the screen. You refill it by eating food. See? Shows your remaining energy. At 0, your HP will start to drain. And then, once that reaches 0, you will faint and be forced to exit back to Celestia. That's a sad thing. Make sure you eat when you're hungry and keep that energy gauge from emptying. Okay? Again, like in Fatal Labyrinth. Please feel free to eat it in front of me now. When I get sick, if I eat something I pick up off the ground, like in Final Fight, not at all. It'd be absolutely silly if a god got a tummy ache just by if God got a tummy ache just by picking up food from the floor and eating it. Like what's her name from Notting Hill? Remember that movie? She wasn't a vegetarian. She only ate food that fell from the ground and was dead. She wouldn't eat living food, something like that. Hey, there's a weird device over there, but this barrel's all up in my grill. Yeah. Yeah, the localization's not going to earn any fans for in some quarters. Press the right stick when next to the barrel, or any similar item, you can pick it up. When you press the right stick again, is that what that button is? The right stick, you can throw whatever you want, picked up far, far away. Mwahaha. Alright. Okay, I'm pressing the left and right stick. It's not going to work. There's another button I have to press, isn't there? Oh yeah, I can rotate with the L and R, L1 and R1 buttons. I'm pressing the right stick. Square doesn't work. Well, I can just press triangle to pick it up. See? That's easy enough. Yep, you can. You can walk around while holding obstacles and knives, like in Disgaea. But unfortunately, in this game, you lose more of your EN meter when you walk around while carrying stuff. If your illusion circuit is built, so you must bear some kind of burden to strengthen your body. Please do not do anything rash. Alright, so I gotta throw this. Throw. Press the triangle button and throw it. Can I throw it at her? Let's just throw it over there. There we go. Done. Alright, so we're fine. Okay, I'm at a different place. I was going through a game, which was weird. Dungeon Exploration 101 to go through such gates in order to advance and seek out the deepest floor. Yeah, you're going floor by floor. Deeper you go, the harder the enemies you get, usually. Okay, once you go into a gateway, you cannot go back to the previous floor. Yeah, a lot like Druaga. Tower of Druaga, not Rare Druaga, you know how it is. Mystery Dungeon. Basic mechanics of these games. There's always a risk. If you go deeper, there's always the risk of the enemies down there will be too much for you and you can't escape. So you have to make that risk before you actually hit those stairs. Chunsoft, I want to say, made a killing on a bunch of games like that, like the Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon games, and all the Sheeran games, and the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Chunsoft was spitting these out. They were cranking them out, man. Like Omega Force with the Dynasty Warriors games. Only they weren't as popular, I guess. But they were pretty popular in Japan, as I recall. So like Omega Force, Chunsoft was doing a bunch of these Mystery Dungeon games. Sorry, I'm rambling. It's a research stream. A bit of background. Something wrong with speaking on background, is there? Okay, here we go. Some kind of trippy creatures here. They're aberrations. They're just tutorial dummies, though. Solely to resist the guiding of the believer's fate. By wiping them out, you may continue to guide their fate. Yeah, whatever. Yep, so there are white squares around those bats determining what they can see. You know, there's a stealth system in this game. See? Field of vision. If you step on the white tiles, or if an aberration moves closer to you, those tiles will turn red in color. If that happens, the aberration will chase you like them, while the animals need to fight them out. Oh yeah, you can just punch them in the face. Punch bats in the face, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, are they patiently waiting for me to punch them in the face? Yeah, time machine. Yeah, so basically, in other words, it's a turn-based system. The enemies only move when you move. Like in Super Hot. See? Or like in Lufia 2, if you remember. In Lufia 2, if you remember that game. And Lolo. Adventures of Lolo in the NES. So again, I gotta make sure. Whoops! Looks like a what's-her-name stepped into the white area. So I'm holding down the square button to remain stationary and punch this guy. Press the X button to punch him in the face. Done. If the aberration you defeat screams as it dies, it will alert any nearby allies. Yes, the dead dude warned his boy over there. Oh, so they couldn't hear me this time. The first time I played this game, the bat heard me. Oh well. Let's do that. Don't get in its way this time, okay? What's your name? Saltame, is that her name? Darn it. Let's sneak up behind him. Fair enough. One more hit will do it. Okay, and by the way, I get back energy automatically, and she'll explain that in a second. Like in Fatal Labyrinth. Even God rests in the seventh day. I recommend you restore your HP whenever aberrations are nowhere to be seen. HP heals as you walk around, but you never know how long it will be before you stumble across another dangerous aberration. This is when you can use a special standstill option to hold down X and circle simultaneously to heal in one spot. I'll do it on the bridge over there when I'm in between rooms. It will quickly restore HP, but will also use up your EN because while not moving, you are still using up energy. Boo. It's like waiting in Skyrim, I suppose. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Whoops, wrong button. See, my HP is going up. See, it's at 33 right now? At the top of the screen, it says 33 out of 50. It's going up again. Okay, we're going to stop here at the edge of the room. Let's see. Circle, X. See? My HP is going up faster now. Of course, I used up some EN in the process. See where it says 88 right there? It's going to go down again. But my HP is going to go up from 44 to 45. See? So I lost a low EM, but I gained some HP by holding down the circle button and pressing X. So that's how that works. Well, I could have avoided that. It was right there in front of my face and it was in the way. So it's a tutorial item. So throw this at that dude and he will fall asleep. So we'll hit him in the head with this and he'll fall asleep. Yep. Triangle. Item. Sleep orb. Throw. Press up. And hit him in the face. There he goes. And he fell asleep. I could still beat him up, though. Down he goes. Okay, next floor. So all 26 minutes of this will be a tutorial. Which is fine by me. My HP is full, so that's good. I'm not going to eat anything yet. Aha, I got a sword. Here we go. Equipment that you find in the dungeon is known as divine equipment. You can equip any such items by opening the main menu with the triangle button. No, I'm not going to skip that. So when she's done talking, I'll press the triangle button to equip this. 5 items. 1 on your head, 1 on each arm, 1 for your legs, and 1 for your torso. So a right arm and a left arm, but the legs count as 1. Okay, fine. Whatever. Not going to complain. I'm not going to do a... This isn't Tekken. You don't need a right leg, left leg system. Preferred method of smiting. Here, I'm going to smite him with a dagger. So what's with the pathetic little dagger? The end shall justify the means. That doesn't sound like something an angel should say. She's well trained. It's a pretty crappy manual then, yes. Yeah. This is Nippon Ichi trying to be subversive again with religion, I guess. Even though I have this dagger, I'm still going to be punching them while holding the item, not slashing. Correct. It's completely useless then. Mwahaha. Equip. Press the triangle button to equip. Now, A1 is arm 1, I guess, and A2 is arm 2, maybe. I don't know. Equip. Now I have a dagger. So what did I get for that? My attack went up by 10%. Yay. My crit went up by 3%, as if that matters. I'm not going to worry about that. She's carrying a weapon too. I'm not going to complain about that. Whoops. Let's go around. Okay, yeah, she's getting kind of close. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hit him in the face. He missed. Good idea, Lord. Of course it's a good idea. Okay, who's next? Yeah, it's like a tough one. Here's where the fun stuff happens. This thing's obviously stronger than I am, so she's going to recommend a divine skill. Open up new abilities latent in one of your equipped items. For now, let's use the dagger. Access your divine skills by pressing the left stick and then pressing the circle button while pointing to the desired skill to use. Each divine skill is an area of effect, and if no enemies are present with it, you may not use that skill. Okay, one more thing. Not only they're powerful, but there are also 6 skill attributes to keep in mind. These include slash, bash, stab, fire, wind, and water. I like the R&B group. The dagger's divine skill is a slash attribute of the attribute. So if the attribute the enemy is weak to, the damage will display in yellow. Basically, yellow means extra damage dealt. So go for the weak spot. Using a divine skill will reduce your SP. Yeah, so I have 100 SP, so it's mana basically. But like HP, your SP will recover over time. So use divine skills as much as you want while staying mindful of your SP level. If you're stingy with your skills and lose because of that, you will be full of regrets. So I'm a regretful lord. I've already lost a divine. I have? Oh yeah, she's giving me another one. You told me to use the other one. How did I lose it before? Alright, left stick. Oh, I have to be next to the guy. Okay, so I have to be next to the enemy. There he goes. Left stick. I forgot to equip it. Yeah, it's right here. So I have 2 now. So I can't use the divine skill. I thought she gave me... What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Switch character. Oh, I've got to give her the other dagger. Just a second. Give me that dagger, woman. Yeah, give me that. Thank you. Now I can use this. I can only use it when I'm next to an adjacent enemy. Oh, okay. See the bottom left-hand corner of the screen? You got this little clock system. You're using the left stick to choose the skill you want. So if I hold it at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I'll just press 10 o'clock, choose that one, press X. Bada boom. So we'll be fine. We can do it again. Why not? What do I have to lose? SP? I'll get it back. See, I got 86 SP now. So I should gain some more as I walk. Do my pimp walk. See, I got 93 SP now. So my SP and HP went up just by walking around. Like a boss. See, that's all you need. Okay, so we're done with that, right? Okay, so we'll skip that. Okay, so I think there is some music I want to record from this game, so I'll do that in a bit. General store is now open. Find various things for sale there. Many will help you in your efforts to grow strong, so please become a regular customer. Does the shopkeeper gain experience? Anyway, let's just save what I'm doing.